Oh, hello there. I am Liana by Tasha, and this is Beginning the Arc. And I have not shared anything for a couple days, and so I'm feeling like this backlog of creativity and decision fatigue and reticence to sharing. I might have to get out something that's not good enough, or that's crummy, or that's not profound, before I can get to the stuff that's really my best and my all, because we've had a family emergency a couple days ago, and so I've been giving my all to my family, and I love them so much, and I am there for them 100%. And I also have my own path and my own creative projects that I'm trying to continue and not give up on, which is something that's really hard for me to keep going when I get when something else comes up. And another part that I still have a hard time articulating is this back and forth ping-ponging in my brain, which leads to me freezing and kind of like decision fatigue of oh, what to share? Oh, I could share this, I could share that, okay. And then I'm so yeah, trying to get unstuck from this is not easy, and okay, how to keep moving forward when life just throws you things that are really important to be there for, but how to get back on the bandwagon of my commitment to my creative projects and putting myself out there and sharing myself with the world. So I am also in the middle of a meditation retreat, and it's taking up a lot of time, and it's all on Zoom, so it's a little exhausting, and just so much information. There's the chat, there's it's so many hours per day. The minimum is 3 hours, but it's nice to connect, but I'm having a hard time with how janky Zoom is. It's sometimes really hard to pay attention with the internet issues, the language barriers, there's just a lot there, and a part of me gets really tired of I've also been feeling some emotional fatigue, because I feel like I've been on this emotional roller coaster of being there for my family, and my dog dying, and this meditation retreat, and and then there's this other piece. So I'm dealing with a lot. There's this other piece where I am planning to go to India, and my friend and I have been talking about wanting to travel together for a long time, and so I shared with her my itinerary, and she was like, oh yeah, this is great, this is stuff that I really want to do, like the Vipassana meditation retreat, and travel, and and woofing and farming, and intentional community. So I thought there was a resonance, alignment, and it turns out there isn't. Her heart is called to go somewhere else, and so I am feeling disappointment, and disappointment is a trigger for me, given my childhood history and trauma. And so yeah, I'm trying not to crash. I'm trying not to like get real low. I'm trying not to shut down and close off and give up hope, which is hard. So I'm doing my best, and yet I'm also feeling like a little bit exhausted from the high of the meditation retreat. And I feel like there is a fine line between toxic positivity and spiritual bypass, and then coming from this place of accepting it all, loving it all, and really enjoying life and all that it has to offer. So I feel like sometimes, to me, there's a fine line between the two, because when you come from a place of acceptance, of deep acceptance, you can come across as very like joyful, and that's like all that the other person sees. But then there's also a deep acceptance of the pain, of the rawness of life. And sometimes that isn't the case. Sometimes it is just like, oh, just somebody's like spiritually bypassing a bunch of stuff and like going for the high and the higher ground. Like, I'm better than you because I'm off in the spiritual world. Or they're like, I'm just staying with the positivity, like happy, happy, happy. And it's fake. It's a fake. It's like fake versus authentic to me. And I feel like it's a fine line, because it's really about the intention and the intention behind it. And I think sometimes people's intentions are not so obviously spoken or felt or known even to that person sometimes. And I guess anything that's fake I kind of find exhausting. But maybe it's just that I am not used to like vibrating at that level too, because I'm like actually more comfortable in depression, because I've been more depressed than happy probably in my life. And so like the lack of emotion and just like the depths, the darkness is kind of where I feel more at home actually than in this like, to me, yeah, I'm coming across like light and fuzzy, like la la la, everything's great, even if it is objectively great, and even if it is just, you're really being positive in the face of challenges and trials and stuff. So I really see how there can be both ways of dealing with life. And I just kind of feel like I need a break, but I'm trying not to like shut down. So I'm trying to find my way through this exhaustion that I feel, of like an emotional exhaustion. And that, my habit pattern is to just like get depressed because of disappointment, or because, I've just been there for a lot of people recently and really supporting them. And so I'm trying to support myself by doing this video and sharing it, but I don't even know, like that kind of like brings me anxiety of like being so vulnerable and honest and just kind of like off the cuff sharing. And I'm just getting to a point where I'm like, what am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? Like, should I be on TikTok and Instagram and video this and do the reels? And I just get really, really overwhelmed by all of the options and all of the fancy new hoo-ha gig, I don't know, the fancy stuff. I don't know. I'm just at a point in my life where I just want things to be simple, or somebody else take care of them. And so this is what I can do, is just do a simple video and share it on my YouTube channel. And I hope that's enough for me to feel like I am sharing myself and expressing my truth. And I hope to find some rest that is not depression, but that is true rest. And I hope to find travel buddy to India. And I am doing my best to remain open and stay aligned and committed to my path and my calling. Thank you.